Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the random review series. That's right, DBougie86 back up in this piece. As you can tell, guys, I'm actually here doing another review. It's been a long time in the making since I did a review, and this is kind of on the cusp. I'm not doing anything for any review companies right now. I'm just picking stuff out that I want to watch and talk about this time, guys. And the film that I got to choose today for you to listen to me review is a film from 2008. Uh, Now, don't hold me to this. I don't think that this film actually has a legit, a physical media release, like a mainstream one, say, like a one you could buy in a store. This one came to me directly from the director. I'm actually not sure where to get it, but I think maybe I know places where you could message to get one copy. I'm not sure how many of these are in existence. Uh, and of course, this film entitled is from 2008 and is titled Below Man. Now, let me show you, because actually this edition that I have is kind of artistically signed. It actually says to Derek on it, if you could read it, and has some great imagery that the director drew on it. Uh, yeah, this is the image that's over this. So, Below Man, 2008. Of course, this film is actually directed by Phil Stevens, who, if you don't know who he is, I actually reviewed a few of his movies before. Flowers, when I was on Body Bags, and also Lung. Uh, this is a film that he did before those films. So it's a very interesting, the way I would describe this movie, it's like a surrealist version of Cemetery Man with gore. That's kind of the only way I would describe this film in the aspect of shit that happens in it. Pretty much we follow our main character, Ruben, who is I don't even know what he is. I don't think they explain it in the movie, which isn't a bad thing. But he's this dude that goes around fighting these weird demon creatures that come out of people's bodies. It's weird because it's kind of has a body horror aspect to it, where these creatures come from another realm, from what I pictured and thought about it my way that the movie displays it. These creatures actually come through another realm through people's bodies. Yeah, you gotta see it to believe it. It's kind of an odd aspect of the movie, which I dug. And yeah, and they're called skinny. I think he describes them as a skinny men or slinky men. The creatures that come out at first, which is this guy right here in the cover with the things over his face. And then he investigates, and people that he helps him investigate, that type of deal, they end up, some of them, getting picked off by this masked mysterious person with a gas mask on. uh, there's a lot of things that happen in this movie that you have to see to believe. There's a scene where he goes to this girl in the alley, and he's getting information pretty much, but he's not getting information by the actual girl. What he's getting information from is, the way I describe it, it's kind of like her twin that's actually a disfigurement on her vagina with teeth that talks. Yeah, you gotta see it to believe it, guys. It's fucking the weirdest thing I ever saw. And the character Ruben, gives the thing a breath mint. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, uh, yeah. There's a lot of body horror esque shit that happens in this one. If you haven't seen any of Phil's other movies before, he's a very surrealist filmmaker with a lot of different homages that he does. Of course, two of the inspirations I see that work in his film are more of the body horror aspects, or like Shinya Toscamato or like David Cronenberg. This film actually has a heavily thing, and there's even a little Fulci in this film. I saw a little Fulci. There's actually involving, you know, what I was talking about, involving like a fucking the bottle scene from New York Ripper. It was very reminiscent, that kill, of who that kill. And it goes on, you know, it doesn't end there. I'm not going to spoil the whole scene for you, but it gets pretty fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up shit in this movie that I'm not even going to tell you guys. You have to see this movie to believe it. Now, I'm not sure where you could actually pick up a copy of this. I think you could get it in the Surrealist. I know actually, I think you get this at Insomnia Collectibles. I think that's a store in like a PA. I think they have like a Facebook page where you can message them, see if they have copies. I'll leave in the link below. I'm not really sure, but I fucking enjoyed the fuck out of this. It's a low budget movie with very abstract sensibilities, but the gore is fantastic in this one. There's a lot of decapitation scenes, like going inside bodies, and that shit's fucking cool too. I didn't even touch on that. Like, it looks like he's like going through like these cavadors of organs and shit and fucking entrails. It's fucking outstanding from that aspect. Very atmospheric at times, especially the final few scenes of the movie, and bloodtastic. It definitely had to see this one to believe it. I'm not even doing it justice the way I'm talking about it right now, because there's so much shit that happens in this movie that I can't really describe to you. You have to just see it to believe it. It's just insane, the shit that goes on. Like, another thing that happens, there's like this weird character that wears a paper bag over his face with a smiley face on it. You know, you just gotta fucking see this movie to believe it. If I have to rate it, you know, I do think Flowers and Lung are better examples of Phil's work, of his art house slash surrealist visions, but this is a fun movie still, so I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I highly enjoyed it for what it was. You know, it's cool, man. Below, man. Like I said, I'll leave a link below where you might get a copy of it. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. I actually got this off Phil himself, so he might have copies still. So if you're friends with him on Facebook, you know, send him a message. He might have copies. I'm not sure. He usually posts stuff when he gets like new copies of his older films in. I actually want to see some more of it. I know he has a few other older films that I want to check out, like Frank Edge Jr. That's another one I know that he released like independently. So yeah, he's a cool dude, man. You know, he actually, if you didn't know, I actually showed this in my update. He actually sent me personal things from like his sketchbook too, which is pretty cool. You know, he has a very artistic vision when he sends you something like this, you know, and he's an artist, man. Film and cinema and art and actual art. So yeah, Below, man, 8.5 out of 10, guys. Check it out. All right, guys, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll be back sooner with another one. I'm actually working on another review. Another film that actually a buddy of mine sent in that I'll be reviewing soon. So look out for that, guys. And as always, I'll see you next video. Peace out.